It's the Andy and Dave Daily. It is a Friday, the 19th day of May, year of our Lord 2017. I am Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley is over there looking very Lenten in his purple shirt. And let's see your tie. Lift up a little bit there.
There you go.
Is that one of the free ties you got years ago?
No, did I buy this or did I get it for a Christmas gift? I think I bought this one.
Whoa.
I think I did, yeah, like a couple of years ago.
At a retail outlet or some,
I think I went to the Pennies.
Nice.
I went to the Pennies.
ACP.
Back in their salad days.
Look at you, man. That's dress for success right there.
Well, see, remember yesterday I was telling you how I try to improve one thing about myself every day. Yesterday was saying happy birthday more often on Facebook to people.
Very exciting.
Today I wanted to switch it up because Friday is usually more of a casual day. I usually go on air, no tie.
Yep.
I'm just a little more laid back. Today I thought, you know what? I'm not going to be as predictable. I'm going to go with a tie, although I'm going to loosen it and roll up the sleeves.
Oh, man.
So I look like, a man of the people.
You are a working man.
Yeah, exactly. It gives the impression or the illusion that I'm working hard because I got the sleeves rolled up and the tie, while professional, loosened.
Can I ask you one question?
I'm working hard.
Since we started this daily thing, you do a lot of hand gestures. You do a lot of hand motions and hand raises. Is there a reason for that?
I think it's something my mom does it. I think it's like a genetic or hereditary thing.
Yeah.
As I've gotten older, I find myself using more hand gestures when I talk.
Okay.
Because I didn't used to do that.
Okay.
Now, like I said, as I've aged, I find myself moving my hands and my arms about.
It's almost like you're saying, "Look at me, I'm expressive. I'm important."
Yes. Nonverbal cues.
Oh, well, good.
That's what I'm using.
Dude, you're making baby steps, and I love it. I think you're just amazing.
I'm trying.
You're trying.
Efforting. Yes.
We're going to put a gold star on the fridge for you today.
Absolutely. Oh, you know what? We glossed over a couple of things. Couple of major deaths.
Oh, Chris Cornell. Ouch.
Chris Cornell dies.
He hung himself.
Kind of shocking. Right after, hours after the concert in Detroit.
I know. I had read something yesterday and you can't say for sure, but I had read that there was a phone call between he and his wife, and one or the other hung up on the other one. So it might have been one of those. And again, this is just something I read online. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the wife supposedly called the security guy for the tour and said, "Will you go check on Chris?" And that's when they found him.
Oh, jeez.
Can you imagine? I mean,
that's rough.
No matter how big of a star you are or where you are in life or anything like that, why would you ever get yourself to the point of unhappiness where you're in a relationship that's that bad or and who can speculate? I don't know. But, life is meant to be happy. And if you're the lead singer of Soundgarden and things aren't really happy on the back end, change it.
Yeah.
Or anybody.
Well, look, I mean, a lot of you go back to Kurt Cobain, Scott Weiland.
Scott Weiland didn't die of a suicide. He was and let me tell you this one, honest to God, I partied with Scott Weiland.
Yes, I remember this story.
We could put it away. He and I, it was a show at, we were in Battle Creek at the Kellogg Center. And they opened for Megadeth. I walked off the stage after saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, Megadeth," like that. I was a big star. And I walked off the stage, and Weiland and I, we sat there in the back room of the Kellogg Center, and we wiped out a fifth of Absolute and 6 St. Pauli girls, just the two of us.
Oh, my God. Just you two?
Yeah. And it was one of these deals where we had a limousine take me and some listeners down to the show. So that was kind of cool. By the time we got done with the show, and I'm backstage with Weiland just completely waxed, they rolled me back into the limousine. I had to beg the guy to stop in Kalamazoo for more booze because I was going to get sick. So we hit some party store in Kalamazoo and bought another 12-pack just to get me home, and then he rolled my ass into the house and dropped me off.
Sometimes, dude, I am stunned that you have not needed a liver transplant.
I am too.
After all that, because that was just one night.
That was just one night. Yeah.
That was just one night. And that was an average night for you.
The honest to God's truth is there's no reason I should still be alive.
Yeah.
The way I used to drink. When I quit, it was about 2 gallons of whiskey a week.
Wow.
Try to drink 2 gallons of milk in a week and see how you do. Yeah. That's a lot of fluid to put away.
Amazing.
So anyway, yeah, Cornell, and then the guy from Fox News.
Yeah, Roger Ailes, another. I mean, you had Cornell, who was, one of the mainstays of the alternative rock era from the 90s, kind of along, obviously, with Nirvana and Pearl Jam, kind of made that mainstream. And then Roger Ailes with Fox News, whether you love or hate Fox News, it changed the entire landscape of the news media.
Fox, period, changed the entire landscape of broadcasting. And I mean, if you look at the Fox TV shows and the Fox Way of Sports and news and everything else, they made a big dent in it. And if you remember way back to when Fox just first got started, they had some of the chintziest, low-budget, I mean, good shows, but there just wasn't a whole lot invested in them to get them kicked off. I mean, and luckily they had a couple of pretty big hits. You look at Married with Children, you look at The Simpsons and things like that. And, Fox, they changed the whole landscape. They really did.
Absolutely. All right. Want to do some news?
Let's do some news.
Okay. Sad. I didn't realize this until, I don't remember if it was late last night, early this morning. 18-year-old woman from Portage is dead, and at least 22 others are injured after a speeding car plowed into pedestrians in New York's Times Square just before noon on Thursday. A 2016 Portage Central grad, Alyssa Ellsman, was killed. Police arrested 26-year-old Richard Rojas. According to authorities, Rojas has been arrested multiple times for drunk driving. He's now being charged with second-degree murder and 20 counts of attempted murder. This just came through just in the last couple of hours that he's being charged. Now, they had said that there was no indication this was an act of terrorism.
Right.
Who knows? I think it's a little early to say that. But anytime you see things like that, your first instinct is terrorism.
Of course.
But
I mean, that's the way they want it.
It's shocking that the one person who died in this was from West Michigan.
Yeah.
Incredible. And then she's got a younger sister who is also among those who were injured. So
terrible.
Just crazy. Former Senator and Democratic Vice Presidential candidate Joe Lieberman is reportedly President Trump's pick to be nominated as FBI director. Trump met with a 75-year-old former Al Gore running mate earlier this week and found him, quote, agreeable. Lieberman was a Democratic senator from 1988 to 2006 before he became an independent who caucused with Democrats. He joined Al Gore, of course, on the Democratic ticket back in 2000, also ran for the Democratic nomination in 2004, and then he backed John McCain, a Republican, for president in 2008. So
drain the swamp.
Well, it's, Joe Lieberman is one of those guys. I don't know, the issues with Lieberman would be what's his necessarily qualifications to be FBI director, also his age, but Lieberman's one of the few guys, I think, in the Senate, or, in politics in general, who is dignified and kind of above board as far as the shenanigans that come with national politics. Dude. So, like I said, my issue is probably his age.
Dude,
what?
3 words.
What?
Drain the swamp. Okay.
What?
There's no swamp.
Joe Lieberman wasn't part of the issue.
I thought we were going to have a fresh start and a new change here with some new faces, and let's drain the swamp. So let's bring Lieberman back. You bet.
Yeah, I don't think Lieberman. I don't think there's a lot of swamp filth with Lieberman. In all honesty, I mean the guy risked his kind of political life back in the day to support something that turned out to be wrong, the Iraq War. But he's a guy that I think has a lot of respect from both the left and the right. But I think, like I said, I don't know about his experience, and being 75.
Well, here's the thing.
You might need a fresh face as far as that goes.
Here's the thing. 75 is the new 55.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Very good.
That's right.
he's very, he's a young 75.
That's what he is.
Good old Joe. All right, what else is happening? This is strange story out of Flint. A gay cross-dressing HIV-positive illegal immigrant in Flint is fighting deportation back to Mexico. 38-year-old Demisio Flores Martinez filed a federal lawsuit in Flint U.S. District Court earlier this week seeking humanitarian relief based on his medical condition. He's been HIV positive for 13 years with medical costs of over $4,000 a month. He also claims he'll suffer harassment due to his sexual orientation if he's returned to Mexico. The interesting thing about this, I believe same-sex marriage has been illegal in Mexico since like 2010, And Mexico does have universal health care. So I'm not really sure. Maybe, I guess, obviously the treatment you would get here is far superior from what you would get in Mexico.
You don't know that.
The treatment here is better than Mexico.
Hey, you know what? It's a world standard with a lot of medicines right now. It's not like they're down there in Mexico doing voodoo to heal people.
Okay, then why wouldn't he want to go back to Mexico?
I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the whole seeking relief here.
Maybe he just wants to stay with his partner and friends and everybody that he's got here. I don't know.
Well, that's not illegal. I mean, as far as
but you got to find an angle if you don't want to get deported.
Right.
So if you play the treatment card and the harassment card and all that other kind of stuff, So
you're not buying this.
We know people with AIDS, and I sincerely would wish them all the very best. And what do you do with this story though?
Like I said, he's been here I think since like '97 illegally. I think he may have been deported once and came back. I'm not 100% sure, but. It's like you want to be sympathetic. You hope this guy can get the treatment he needs, but I don't know what the answer is.
Me neither.
All right, nice that we've solved this problem.
Yes, we have, haven't we?
Moving on. Mona Shores Public Schools is dedicating today as Sea of Blue in honor of fallen Norton Shores police officer John Ginka. The 34-year-old 10-year police veteran was killed after his cruiser crashed into a tree while on patrol May 10th. Community members and students are encouraged to wear blue today to support the officer's family and make donations at the school. All money will directly support the Ginka family. I think that's great.
Nice touch. Good
community. Anytime when something like that happens in a community, especially a small kind of close knit one like Norton Shores is, it's nice that everybody can get together and help out the family.
We need more of that. I mean, we need that in every neighborhood, not just Norton Shores.
Yeah. We're actually in a related note to that. I have a guy I went to high school with who is battling stage 4 prostate cancer. Yeah, Brian Appel, and he's gotten a lot of support in the community. He and his wife Courtney, they've got a couple of kids, and he's doing okay. He's hanging in there. And they've got a charity event in Middleville going on this week at Main Street downtown. So if you can get out there and donate, or trying to obviously get some money to help out the family. And it's a sad thing, but they're once again a community coming together to help out those in need, and that's absolutely wonderful. So,
and what are you doing at the event?
I'm actually going to go down there either today or tomorrow, and probably write a check or something.
Look at you! Look at you!
See, once again, trying to do better things.
Probably write a check.
Trying to improve myself.
Are you going to make it out to cash?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, cool.
That's what And don't cash this yet. I got, going to move some stuff around.
Give me till next Wednesday, would you?
If I'm going to post-date this to,
Deadbeat. I mean, what? Did I say deadbeat? I'm sorry.
Hey, stop now. Sports. Tigers beat Baltimore 6-5. Cubs win again. It looks like they're getting things going. They beat Cincinnati 9-5. And Game 2 of the Eastern Conference NBA Finals going on tonight. Cleveland and Boston tip off 8:30. That's sports.
NBA is still actually a league?
Dude,
I haven't seen an NBA game.
Numbers
in
have been huge.
10 years.
It's not for you.
It's not for me. You're right.
For you.
I'm not a
it's not your
basketball
thing.
guy. All right, Dave. We'll try to stay out of jail this weekend. We'll talk to you Monday.